हेलो एंड वेलकम है आपका नेक्स्ट लेक्चर ऑफ अद्वैत केमिस्ट्री में। इस लेक्चर में हम करने वाले हैं केमिकल टेस्ट फॉर अमीन्स कि प्राइमरी अमीन, सेकेंडरी अमीन या टर्शियरी अमीन कौन कौन से टेस्ट देते हैं और इन्हीं टेस्ट के बेसिस पे हम उनको डिस्टिंग्विश भी कर सकते हैं। तो हम इस टॉपिक का नाम रख सकते हैं डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शियरी अमीन। ऑल्सो हम यहाँ पे एरोमेटिक अमीन्स में भी डिफरेंस कर सकते हैं। एंड लेट्स से एरोमेटिक अमीन्स। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सबसे पहला हमारे पास टेस्ट है जो कि काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट है बोर्ड पर्पस के लिए भी, प्लस में IIT और प्लस में नीट। तो तीनों एग्ज़ाम्स में ये पूछा जाता है। एंड टेस्ट का नाम है कार्बाइल अमीन टेस्ट। ये टेस्ट सिर्फ प्राइमरी अमीन्स देते हैं, चाहे वो अमीन एलिफेटिक हो और चाहे वो अमीन एरोमेटिक हो। बट ध्यान ये रखना है कि ये दोनों तरह के अमीन्स हमारे प्राइमरी ही होने चाहिए। तो चेक करते हैं इसमें रिएजेंट कौन कौन सा यूज़ होगा। तो रिएजेंट हमारे पास यूज़ होगा इसमें CH-Cl3 यानी कि क्लोरोफॉर्म प्लस अल्कोहलिक KOH, and the intermediate is a carbene. Now what is a carbene? Carbene is a species having two bonds, one lone pair and an empty orbital. As it has an empty orbital, so it is an electrophile in nature. So how does it form? Let's first see the reaction, then we will proceed to the mechanism. So we will be having a primary amine. Let's use our solvent, and the product would be RNC, that is isocyanide, and it has a very foul smell which can be used to identify that amine is a primary amine. Let's go for the mechanism. So we have alcoholic KOH, that means we have KOH plus any ROH alcohol, that is a base. It will be acting as an acid and we will be forming a salt plus water. Now that becomes a even stronger base than this one. Remember that RO negative is stronger than OH negative, so that base is used. So now RO negative, and then we are having chloroform. तो क्या होगा, अभी जो ये लोन पेयर हमारे पास है ये हाइड्रोजन को ले लेंगे, ये बॉन्ड टूट के कार्बन पे चला जाएगा और हमारे पास बनेगा ROH plus C with a negative Cl, Cl and Cl, और इनमें से एक Cl यहाँ से रिलीज हो जाएगा like that, and we will get C with a lone pair, Cl, Cl and an empty orbital. So this is a carbene intermediate formed in the reaction. And now in second step the primary amine will combine with the carbene here and will form RNC plus 2HCl will be released. This is our main product that we required. So next reaction is mustard oil रिएक्शन. ये हम पहले भी कर चुके हैं प्रीवियस लेक्चर में. तो ये रिएक्शन भी प्राइमरी अमीन को डिस्टिंग्विश करने में हेल्प करती है. इसके लिए हमारे पास जो रिएजेंट होगा that would be CS2 S double bond C double bond S. This will be the structure of the carbon disulfide. So let's start the reaction. We have a primary amine that can be aromatic or aliphatic. We will be using carbon disulfide. We'll heat it. What will happen? This lone pair will attack on the carbon, the bond will break like this, and we get RNH HC double bond S and S negative, and this will have a positive charge. There will be transfer of H. This will take the H, the bond will break like this, and we will get RNH C double bond S and SH. And after that we will add HgCl2 to this, and it will change into R and double bond C double bond S plus HgS. So this is called alkyl isothiocyanate. We have alkyl isothiocyanate which has mustard oil smell. So next we have reaction with nitrous acid, that means HNO2. As HNO2 is a not so stable acid, so it is formed in C2, and as it is formed it is used. So what we have the reagent HCl and NaNO2. It changes into HNO2 plus NaCl. So this mixture is added to our reactant, and as it is formed, it is combined with the reactant. So this test distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary amine giving different products. तो हमें डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स मिलेंगे यहाँ पे. तो और हाँ, ये एरोमेटिक अमीन्स को भी डिस्टिंग्विश करने में काफ़ी हेल्प करता है. एरोमेटिक अमीन में हमारे पास आता है एनिलीन. तो वी हैव एनिलीन हियर. We add HCl plus NaNO2 at some temperature conditions. टेम्परेचर हमारे पास होता है 0 से 5 डिग्री सेल्सियस, और जब ये हमारे पास होता है तो वी गेट डाइजोनियम सोल्ट. दिस इज कॉल्ड डायजोनियम salt. For aromatic amine it is quite stable, but for aliphatic amine it is not so stable. So remember that diazonium salt is stable for aromatic amines and not for एलिफेटिक। इसका रीज़न हम समझेंगे जब हम डायज़ोनियम सोल्ट को डिटेल में सब पढ़ेंगे। चलिए अब देखते हैं कि अगर हमारे पास डिस्टिंग्विश करना हो, लेट्स से एग्जांपल लेता हूँ मैं एनिलीन को विद मिथाइलमीन। तो एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है हमसे, कहते हैं कि एनिलीन और मिथाइलमीन को डिस्टिंग्विश करो। तो इसके लिए हमारे पास टेस्ट क्या होता है, डाईएजोटाइजेशन टेस्ट, और वी कैन से एजोडाई टेस्ट। एजोडाई टेस्ट के लिए हम इसमें डाई एजोटाइजेशन करते हैं। डाई एजोटाइजेशन इज ए प्रोसेस टू फॉर्म द डायज़ोनियम सोल्ट। तो डाई एजोटाइजेशन क्या है ये? सो इट इज ए प्रोसेस टू फॉर्म डायज़ोनियम सोल्ट. It is called diazotization. So let's check what is the azodie test. Let's say I have aniline here. I added HNO2 5 degrees Celsius. It will form diazonium salt. And in this, if I add phenol, phenol is added, what we get is this thing. That has orange color, characteristic orange color, that is given when we have aromatic amine. Let's say I have any aliphatic amine. Let's say I have methylamine as the reactant, and I add HNO2 in 5 degrees Celsius. What will happen? As an intermediate, diazonium salt is formed, but it is not so stable, so it converts into CH3OH, alcohol. So remember that when you have aromatic amine, you get aromatic amine, you form a stable diazonium salt. When you add phenol with that, you get orange color dyed. But in this case, when we have aliphatic amine, it only forms alcohol because the diazonium salt is not so stable in that case. So now we are checking what will happen when secondary amine reacts with HNO2. Okay, so we have a secondary amine R2NH, HNO2 is added to it, and we get R2N and double bond O. So this would be a single bond, not double bond. So we get R2 and single bond N, double bond O. That is called N-nitroso compound. This compound is yellow in color and has oily appearance. So what happens next? This compound right here is treated with phenol in the presence of some dilute sulfuric acid. What we get? We get a green color solution, and then when it is alkaline with NaOH, it changes to blue color. And if this solution is again diluted, it changes to red color. So this whole reaction series comes under Lieberman nitroso reaction. So that is a test to identify a secondary amine. Now what happens when we have a tertiary amine? So for tertiary amine, it forms a soluble nitrite salt. So it forms a soluble nitrite salt. So how does it do that? Let's see here. So we have R3N and with a lone pair. We have HNO2, that is an acid. So what happens? The H will be taken by the lone pair of nitrogen. It forms R3NH positive. With this, NO2 negative remains to neutralize the positive ion, that is a nitrite salt. And when this nitrite salt is heated approximately about 400 Kelvin, it forms this reaction substance RN double bond O, that is also an nitroso compound. So this reaction comes under Cope reaction. This reaction comes under Cope reaction. Let's say if we have a tertiary aromatic amine. So let's start it. So that is tertiary aromatic amine. इसका IUPAC नेम क्या होगा? N-dimethyl aniline. तो जब इसको हम ट्रीट करते हैं HNO2 के साथ, तो ये देता है हमको इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. जिसमें इसी कंपाउंड के पैरा पोजीशन पे नाइट्रोसो ग्रुप लग जाएगा, यानी कि लाइक दैट. एंड दिस compound here has a green color. And now we have a very important reaction that is for IIT, NEET as well as board. And this reaction helps you to distinguish between primary amine, secondary amine as well as tertiary amine very clearly. So let's see here. The name of the reaction or test is Hinsberg test. Hinsberg test includes SN2 mechanism, in which we'll have a leaving group, obviously. So what do we do now? We will have a reagent which is similar to tosyl group. As we know, tosyl हम जानते हैं, हमने देखा था पहले क्या होता है. ये हमारा reagent होगा सल्फोनाइल क्लोराइड, that is sulfonyl chloride, and that is benzene. The complete name is benzene sulfonyl chloride. So with primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, we'll get different products. Let's check what happens when we have a primary amine. So RNH2 with a lone pair. ये बेंजीन को मैं pH से शो करूंगा यहाँ पे. Now This lone pair will attack on the sulfur, Cl will be released. Remember that there will be a base also, that is pyridine, such that we can extract the H here. So we form RNH, H, S, double bond O, and there will be a benzene ring, plus Cl negative will roam around and positive will be on the nitrogen. And then pyridine will come in play. It will take the hydrogen, breaks the bond, and we get RNH, S, double bond O, and this thing I have already mentioned. It is called sulfonamide. It is used to make drugs. Now what happens next? This substance which we have recently formed, it is treated with potassium hydroxide, a very strong base. Now as it is a base, there must be an acidic hydrogen. This here is acidic hydrogen. So this OH will take upon the H, and we are left with a salt, and that is soluble. So we can say that the compound which is formed by the primary amine is soluble in the KOH. This will have obviously resonating structure, that is why it is stabilized. So let's check its one resonating structure. And because of this resonance, this is a stable species. So what happens when we have a secondary amine? Remember that primary compound was soluble in KOH because it has an hydrogen. Now if we have a secondary amine, so I will denote it with PH. We will also have a base here. I am just writing the product now, and product will be R2 and S double bond, and product now is R2 and S double bond O and PH. So as you can see, it doesn't have any hydrogen. So if it is added to KOH, it forms. So as we can see, it doesn't have any hydrogen here, so KOH will not be able to abstract the H and forms a salt. This forms an insoluble salt or insoluble substance. Now what if we have a tertiary amine? Tertiary amine is R3N. We are having benzene sulfonyl chloride. So what do you think reaction will occur? No, there will be no reaction. So now at last we get to the conclusion here, and that is, if we have primary amine, तो जो उसका प्रोडक्ट होगा वो सोल्यूबल होगा किसमें? KOH में. अगर मेरे पास सेकेंडरी अमीन हुआ तो जो उससे प्रोडक्ट बनेगा वो क्या होगा? इनसोल्यूबल. एंड अगर मेरे पास टर्शरी अमीन हुआ तो इट विल नॉट रिएक्ट. दैट इज हाउ we can differentiate between primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine. So that's it for today. I hope you get it. तो इसमें से काफ़ी रिएक्शंस है जो हमने पढ़ी है, जो बोर्ड में भी हेल्प करेंगी आपकी, IIT JEE और नीट में भी हेल्प करेंगी. तब तक के लिए थैंक यू. बी सेफ, स्टे हेल्दी and keep on sharing the video.